Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
You understand? So now, knowing that we are the children of Israel, right? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, God demands something of us, right? Watch this. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. Watch this, sis. Watch this.
Bring it out. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. Bring it out. And now, Israel.
So now knowing that you are an Israelite, right? Read.
What does the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
You know what it means to fear God? What it mean? It means to obey him. But the fear is if you don't obey him, he will kill you.
That's right, word.
Right? That's the fear of the Lord, right? Read.
To walk in all his ways.
To walk in all his ways. What that mean?
Righteousness.
Follow all the commandments. So I'm about to show you some commandments. Read.
And to love him. And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
How do we do that?
Worship him and walk righteously.
Okay. How? Give me an example.
Restrain from disobeying his commandments.
1 Timothy 2. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now. Watch this.
Come on.
1 Timothy chapter 2. Verse 9. You got it? Read that.
First,
This is a commandment, sis, that we got to follow. Hey, my sisters, I want y'all to hear this real quick. My sisters, how you doing? That's your mom? Y'all related? Oh, you they mom. Okay. Hey, sister, I want you to listen up. My brother, you too. We getting into these commandments on what the commandments that we broke and still break today is the reason why we still in the conditions that we live in today.
that's right.
Right? Watch this. Read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also that women.
So here's the commandment for the women. My sister right here, taking pictures.
Yeah.
Listen up. This is a commandment of God. Read.
That women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Have you heard that in church?
Yep.
You have?
Yep.
All right. So give me an example of modest apparel.
Well, when I grew up, I was Pentecostal. We wore our garments down to the floor. We had sleeves. We covered our hair.
Okay. That's modest, right? A modest dress. You still go to church?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened?
What do you mean?
Because right now you're not dressed modest.
That's right.
My sister, you go to church, you're dressed immodest.
That's right.
We just
I
read,
know.
huh?
I know.
You know, so what's going on here? Because we break God's law. We're learning that we went into slavery because we broke God's law.
That's right.
What you got? What you say?
I don't know. I just see that everybody trying to reach to the top.
We're supposed to be at the top.
That's right.
We're supposed to be at the top. But where we at right now? We at the bottom. Why?
We're dealing with different
Because we're not
we dealing
obeying.
If we're not obeying, we ain't. We worry about different people's opinions getting different facts.
We gonna go with God's opinion.
Yes,
That's why we come out of God's word. Right, because when we go against this word, that's why you see niggas getting shot.
That's right.
That's why we refer to each other as niggas in the
Bring it
first
out.
place. My sister, you know, you read that before, right? That you supposed to wear modest apparel, right? So why are you dressed immodest?
Wake them up.
Bring it out.
I want you to think about that. Think about it. Why are you dressed immodest? Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna give you another law.
I became accustomed and comfortable with
The way of the world. The way of the world, right? Hey, bro, come back. I want to chop it up with you.
I got you.
Because you got comfortable, right? Watch this. Leviticus 19:29.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
And then we're going to go to Romans 12. Watch this, is 19:29. So look, God been warning us about this. He told us in his law, he said, look, the women can't dress like that,
That's right.
right? This is why. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
That's your daughter? So right now, right, you're dressed immodest, right? Your daughter is dressed immodest too.
That's right.
Watch this, read.
To cause her to be a whore.
Read it from the top.
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
When you let your daughter come out dressed immodest. When you dressed immodest, you're somebody's daughter. So when we allow these things to happen, what happens?
Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Because men are looking at your shape. You got pedophiles that will be looking at her shape.
That's right.
You understand, sis? So you're allowing this to happen. You're actually prostituting her because you're letting her walk out the house that way. When you dressed immodest, everybody's able to see these things. See your shape. You understand, sis? Read.
To cause her to be a whore.
That is the only outcome.
Right.
Think about it. As she grows, think about you. When you walk through the store, how many men try to holler at you? You pregnant right now. I bet you it's men that try to holler at you while you pregnant.
Wake them up.
That's right.
I've seen it. Right? Now think about your daughter. Think about her going through school. As she getting older. As she walk through the store.
Right.
Mommy, can I run over here on this aisle to go get this? You think it's not a man sitting there looking at her when you're not there?
Wake them up.
That's right.
You understand? Read it again.
So real quick, get Deuteronomy 22:5, because what he's bringing out to you is the reason and the solution to avoid the baby mamas and baby daddies in our community.
That's right.
We telling you this stuff. Why? Because we love you.
That's right.
We gotta look at you as if you was our sister. Because guess what? According to the Bible, you are our sister.
That's right.
And we gotta begin to look at each other like that in our communities.
That's right.
Now, he was going over the modest apparel, right? These are laws that we should be being instilled in us coming up in our youth, right? Read that.
Deuteronomy.
Because you believe the Bible, right? Okay, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Come on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So, the Bible says that a man shouldn't put on a woman's garment, right? So, what is a woman's garment that a man should not have on? What would you not put on your little boy?
Nothing that's overfitted.
No, give me your, it says a man shouldn't wear what pertains to a woman.
Put him on a skirt.
Okay, you wouldn't put him on a skirt. Why?
That's right.
It's not suitable for a boy.
Because it belongs to who? It belongs to a woman.
That's
So
right.
if you know the natural order of apparel that women's supposed to have on is a dress or a skirt, then why do our sisters wear the opposite?
Bring it out. Come on.
What you have on right now, and again, sis, this ain't to shame you, but it's to let you be able to correct your ways.
That's
You
right.
have on underwear right now.
That's right.
You see that? You have on underwear. I'm gonna this is what God feels about it. Read it from the top again.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Why? Because men wear what? We wear pants.
That's right.
We wear jeans.
Right.
Why? Because they got zippers on them, and when we go to the restroom, we can do our thing.
Right.
As a woman, what you pulling out?
That's right.
What you need a zipper for on your pants? What?
Right.
It doesn't make sense. But America will tell you, oh, there's woman pants.
Yeah. Bring it out. Bring it out.
There's woman tights.
Right.
Right? That's what they'll tell you to get your mind okay with breaking God's laws.
Right.
But this is what God's, if you cross-dress, if men are wearing dresses and women are wearing pants, this is what God says. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Come on.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
God says when you walking in that, you're an abomination to him.
That's right.
I don't know about you, but when I hear that, I'm like, damn, I don't want to be an abomination to God.
That's
right.
You see what I'm saying? Read this definition real quick of modesty.
Modesty, the Oxford English definition. A mode of dress and behavior which intends to avoid the encouraging of sexual attraction in others.
You see that? So it means that you're avoiding sexual attention when you dress modest. Because you know the niggas out here, they looking for what? They want to see buns.
Right.
They want to see your buns.
That's right.
And when, guess what? Is this your daughter? When your daughter see you dressed like that, guess what she gonna grow up thinking? It's okay to do that.
Right.
But no, from a young, because they impressionable right now. Whatever you tell them, they're gonna take to heart. So if you teach them, hey, listen, you're not gonna be out here dressed like that. You're gonna wear a dress. You're gonna cover your body. Why? Because are you married? But you aspire to be married? No, why not? Why not? Oh, there's a reason why. Because every woman
Because
at
I
one point
believe
wanted to be married.
that the world has messed men his head up to believe that naturally a man should be doggish and turn his head which and every way. And he's not a man if he don't do that.
We not talking. Okay, I agree 100%. We not talking about a nigga in the world, right? We talking about a righteous, God-fearing man of God. That's what we talking about. And I'm not talking about these Christian pastors because they don't fear God either. You see what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying in regards to that. But I know you want to be married because every woman want to be married. You don't want to be middle of the night, you hear something in the night and you got to wake up and try to go defend your household.
Wake them up.
You don't want to do that.
Right.
You want a man to be around to step in and do those things.
That's
right. You want a man to mow the lawn.
Right.
You want a man to make sure the house is provided for.
That's right.
You don't want to be doing that as a woman. But what is the white man told you? You could be a strong, independent black woman. While they women is what? Married, raising the children at home.
Right.
They teach you to be on food stamps, teach you to be on WIC, child support, Social Security, Section 8.
Right.
While they wives don't do none of the stuff that they promote to our community.
Right.
That's right.
And just to further that, right? It's hard as hell to be a single mom to take care of kids.
That's right.
That's right.
You can't tell me, because I know. I witnessed my mother do it. You see what I'm saying? For a while my father wasn't around, she caught pure hell.
Right.
Hebrews 13:4.
Work it out.
Hebrews 13:4. Read that.
Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
So God said marriage is honorable.
That's right.
So you do as all women want to get married. I know that was a dream of yours when you was younger. When you had the Ken doll and the other doll, yeah, you was playing with the doll. You were thinking about marriage, right? What happened? In time, like you said, you got comfortable in the world, right? We got to come back to what God said. Read it again.
Right.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
So when you're married, whatever y'all want to do in the bedroom, as long as it goes with God's laws, you good to do.
That's right.
Right? Read this.
But whoremongers,
Man-hoes. Men that will sleep from woman to woman to woman. Read.
and adulterers.
And also it applies to women that will sleep with man to man to man. Read.
God will judge.
Judgment will come.
That's right.
You understand? Being a single mother, that's a judgment.
That's right.
You understand? Venereal diseases, sexual diseases, that's judgment.
That's right.
Huh? It should be. It is. Because it's hard. Because you need a man.
Right.
You know how you know you need a man? Because when a man is not around, who do you rely on? The government. That's what you rely on. Majority of our women that's single, they got it. They check it out. Even if you don't have, you said you don't have it? Okay, but a majority of our women that's in that condition, in that situation, they have it. And they use the hell out of it too. They rely on it. They need that child support to pay their bills. Matter of fact, when you go for, when you fill out an application for rent, they actually include that in income. You understand? So the majority of it, you need a man. You need support.
Right.
That's why God said marriage is honorable. Give me Sirach chapter 23 real quick.
Bring it out.
Sirach 23 and start at verse 17. Okay, but sis, I want you to take this with you, right? Read that.
Sirach 23 verse 17. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger.
So a man that like to sleep with a lot of women, right? He don't give a damn how the woman look. He don't care if she's big or she's fat. He gonna try to slide in, right? Read.
He will not leave off till he die.
Read.
A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me?
So so those of us that's in the midst of fornication, right? Yo, we do these things thinking that there's no judgment coming, or that we could just go ahead. Like, who sees me? Right? It also goes into women that like to, men and women that like to cheat on one another and so on and so forth. Right? You think everything is just done in the dark and you good, right, Rick?
I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? the Most High will not remember my sins. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Understand this, sis. When you leave here, if you continue in your sin, the Lord is seeing you.
That's right.
Judgment will come.
Right.
You understand? And guess what? Keep reading.
Beholding all the ways of men, and considering.
Jump down to where it says the woman also. Watch this, sis.
Verse 22. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband.
So when you jump, because when you have sex with a man, you're supposed to belong to that man.
Right.
You're not. God did not create you to be sleeping with other men. You're supposed to marry one man, be with one man, raise up children to one man. Right? Read.
And bring it in an heir by another.
What that mean? Bring it in the air by another.
Another child.
Say that again.
Different kids by different.
Yes. Jump up one verse. Read that.
This man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he shall be taken.
Judgment is going to come even when you least expect it.
That's right.
Read.
Thus shall it go also with the wife.
You see that? So the same way that whoremonger is going to be punished, it's going to be the same way with you.
Right.
Read.
And bringeth in an heir by another.
So that woman that have sex with man to man, bringing in children from different men and so on and so, God said there's a punishment for that thing.
That's right.
You will not go blameless.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.